All right, good afternoon. So I'm going to be making a lime pound cake. So here I have 6 eggs. I have 3 cups of flour with 1 teaspoon of salt and baking powder. Since this is lime, you will not make baking soda. That will be like baking soda in itself. And if you add baking soda, it will fall flat. It just won't come out right. All right, so I have here a cup and a half of butter, so that Kerrygold it equals 2 sticks, and then I have an extra stick. Remember, 1 stick of butter is half a cup. So in total, I need 3 sticks. So I got a cup and a half here. I have 3 cups of sugar. I have 1 cup of milk, including 1 whole lime, which will equal a little tiny bit over 1/4 a cup, along with the zest. Then I have some limes here. I want to try to decorate. I'm more of a rustic cook and baker, so when I make stuff, it tastes good. It may not look the best, but it tastes pretty great. So I made candied lime. Well, I'm gonna say citrus because I had lime, orange, and lemon, but I made candied citrus peel. I'm going to slice them and make them like candy lime slices and add it to the cake. I'm gonna try. Oops, guys, I did forget. So in the milk mixture, I have, along with the lime juice and the lime zest, I have 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 2 teaspoons of lime extract. Sorry, I forgot to add that in there, guys. All right, guys, so right now what I'm doing is creaming the butter. You want it to be roughly this consistency. You can, you know what, I think I'm gonna beat it a little bit more before adding the sugar. You can just throw the butter and sugar in at the same time. Either way, the process is going to take longer, but just want to show you where I'm at. All right, so this is as fluffy as I'm going to get it by itself as butter. I'm going to add all the sugar in because I don't feel like going in batches, but you can do that. But yeah, and then I'm going to start it up. Oh, okay. Can you guys see? It is blurry. Sorry. All right. Hey guys, sorry for that. My battery went low, so I couldn't show you, but this is the consistency here. So it's white, it's thick, not much, you know, grittiness from the sugar, and I added 1 egg in here. Now it will become, how do I say, not coagulate. Oh, Jesus. There's a word, and anyways, so if that happens, that is okay. So what you're going to do is put an egg at a time, maybe even 2, and continue. Once it's blended in, now you do not want to put this on a high speed, like a medium, maybe a low, so that way it won't be all like looking like scrambled eggs. And again, if it does become like that, it's okay. You're going to add flour and milk to it, and that will smooth everything out. And I feel so embarrassed. It was a word that a lot of people use when it becomes gritty, like I don't know why I can't think of it. But anywho's, yeah. So this is, before adding the egg, it's just sugar and butter. And, all right. Hey guys, sorry I couldn't show you the consistency prior to me adding the egg in because the battery was low. But, so basically what I did, I beat it until it was fluffy. Now I'm going to add an egg at a time, maybe 2. And then from there, I will try my best to alternate between the wet ingredient and the dry, the flour. I've added the eggs. It's not too gritty. I added them in 1 at a time. So what I'm doing is, and this is the part that takes the longest because you have to, like, even when I was creaming the butter and sugar, you have to every so often go in and scrape down the sides of your bowl, even the middle part of the bowl, because everything, you know, this right here, the paddle doesn't touch all the way at the bottom. And even when it does, it doesn't, you know, mix it well. So at this point, I am going to go in with some flour. I keep wanting to say sugar. This is the hard part for me because it's hard to separate, you know, in even portions. This right here is the milk and citrus mixture. As you can see, it's jelly. That is actually okay. It's not going to harm anything. So just letting you know this is normal. All right, here we go. Okay, so this is the batter now. I added and am now blending the first part of the flour. So I'm trying my hardest to alternate. I've been making this since I was a little girl, but the alternating part is difficult. Sometimes I'll just pour all the crap in there and be like, be done with it. But it is best to alternate. So I got, again, don't be alarmed. This is normal. This is very normal. I know it looks like spoiled milk. or whatnot, but it's not. So you're good. So I'm letting that mix in there real good. I don't have it like on a completely high heat. Oh my goodness, high speed. So I'm just letting that little bit mix up in there real good. So now I'm going to come back with my flour. Ooh, shoot. Some of it fell out, guys. What I'll do, I'm probably going to add like a tablespoon of flour in there. I lost some. Let this mix. Knock as much as I can up in there. And you see how it's smoothing out? That's what you want. I didn't like that. But yeah, I'm going to come back in here. Maybe put like I'm going to just put a tablespoon of flour. I feel like I don't like losing any bit of anything that I'm using to make food or whatever, you know. Okay. I still got a bit of milk in here, so I'm going to eventually, I don't know if you can see, I'm gonna eventually stop it and scrape out just about all that I can. So I'm doing this again, alternating, letting this mix in. Then I'm gonna add the last bit of flour, but again, there's still some left over. I just don't like having to stop it, starting again, stop it, but yeah. And again, I gotta scrape the sides of my bowl. Stop it now so I can add the rest of it in. Okay, so this is everything after I added the last little quart of milk and flour that I couldn't, dump out while it was still beating the mixture. And the word was curdle. I don't know why I could not think of curdle. But yes, sometimes the batter will curdle. It's okay. Once you add that flour, it will come out pretty smooth. So this is it. So what I'm going to do is let this sit and rest. Usually after you do the batter, you throw it right up in the oven, but my son is hungry. Thank God I gave him a heavy breakfast. And I'm going to go ahead and just throw him a pizza in there. And while I have that pizza, I'm going to make an attempt to make candied lime slices. Let's see how that goes. I'm not the best at icing, so that's another thing. I'm going to be making icing today. All right, right now I'm doing like a flash boil or blanching my lime slices. I think twice might be good. I'll see how they look. Maybe I'll do 3. After that, I'll do like a sugar bath or cook them in sugar. Okay, so this is the first time I've blanched them. I will do it a second time. I'm real tempted for a third. I'm gonna see. If they look a little too deflated, then I'll give up. If they don't, and I think they can make it, I'll do it a third time. What I'm afraid of, because the pith is what makes them bitter. I've seen people do candied orange peel, so I'm like, since I'm doing slices versus squeezing the mess out the citrus fruit and taking out the pith, will this be delicious? Because I want to try to make an icing and decorate my cake. Sorry, my knives are dull. I don't have the best cutting skills, but as long as it tastes good. All right, this is the second time I flash boil. As you can see, the slices look like they want to give up the ghost. So next time, one time, and I want to say when you do the citrus slices, I've seen a few people do it. I kid you not, I want to say like 45 minutes, and I'm like, oh, all right. So with the little bit of the life left in the lime slices, I'm going to attempt this. All right, so I have my lime slices in here, just sizzling away in the sugar syrup. Oh, I'm not liking the way they're looking, but that's okay. Now I know next time, just do a flash, like blanch one time, let them rest, and then, cook them from a long period of time in this syrup. All right, so I'm taking out my candied lime peels. I mean, it's my first time, so hey, I can always try again. And yeah. All right, guys, I'm back. So the cake is completely baked. Now, one issue I have is with it getting stuck to the pan, but it's all right with me. Shoot, it came out nice. Now it did overflow some, so as you can see, I had to cut off some of the cake. And it's okay, because I'm like a rustic cook. As long as it tastes good, it may not look the best, but as long as it tastes delicious, I'm good. Now for it to come out perfect, looking perfectly nice, it's, you know, I don't want to say it's not my style. It's like I gotta learn for that. The lime slices did not come out, when I say edible, I couldn't chew it to the point where I could break it down like a candy, but the taste was delicious. Slight bitter, very slight bitterness, but very, very delicious. I mean, oh my God. But the citrus slices, which included lime, lemon, and orange, came out perfect. But the lime slices did not. But I'm still add them on, make them decoration, and just, you know, hey, warn everybody, don't eat them. You can suck on them or whatever, not being nasty, but like that's basically all you can do, and then just throw it away. But all right. Okay, guys, I did the icing. It came out pretty dark in my opinion. Now, prior to the vanilla extract, I had put the, you know, zested part of a lime. It was part, it wasn't the full lime. It was a little over a half. And then I squeezed some lime juice, but the issue was the lime squeezed and then fell to the floor. So I threw it away. So not even a tablespoon or a teaspoon, but I did 3 tablespoons of milk and it came out this color, but it tastes delicious. And so it was 1 cup of powdered sugar. Then I went back and added a half a cup, or roughly to 2/3 of a cup. Still the same result. And I added 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Still tastes good, but not the color I thought. I thought it would still be like white, but hey, tastes great. So I'll keep on going. All right, this is my finished product of the cake. I'm not great with icing. I know there's little balls in there, but yeah. And I took the lime slices off because it looked like a dang pickle cake. I was like, oh no. But I mean, the cake is delicious. It looks beautiful. So this is the cake. Nice, lovely. I really need to work on my icing game, like for real. I need help with that. But other than that, I mean, beautiful, delicious cake. I'm gonna eat some with my son. He's probably gonna take it all, little turd. But yeah, other than that, fail with the icing, pass with the cake. You guys have a good night.